Good morning, guys. Today is
I'm
January
baking.
2nd.
I'm baking, Mommy. I'm baking.
We are alive and well.
Mommy.
Yeah, I was gonna take a break from this vlogging thing, but you know, you gotta stick to it when you have a commitment to documenting your life. We try to document the good, the bad, and the ugly. So right now we are going through the nasty. So let me just sit and recap on what has been going on. Before New Year's Eve, Brian and I got in this fight, and obviously it's the same issues. If you guys have been following me, you know it's about his brother, who's basically an adult child, man-child, who takes complete advantage, and Brian just enables them, right? So him and his wife, and we got in this massive argument, and then Brian was like, okay, we're gonna try to be nice to each other, and then he made a New Year's resolution that he would be nice to his wife. So that just means he basically admitted that he has been mean to me this whole time. That's how I took it. So then, come around New Year's Eve, we were just chilling, just doing our everyday normal thing. Scooper, you want to say hello? Hello, sweetheart.
Where's Mommy?
Brian asked me if it was okay if he could have his man-child brother come over, and I looked at him. I was like, and he said, well, his oldest brother asked if his man-child youngest brother could come over for New Year's. Like, it's kind of weird that he would drop off the older brother, but he can't stay. And I said, well, you kind of knew that was the plan the whole time. Like, we went through a whole year of turmoil because of this person, and this person's not welcome, and you still asked me to bring him in. So I feel like it's a violation of my space, my privacy. But I was like, okay, well, because it's New Year, then okay, fine, you guys can hang out here while I'm gone at a show for New Year's Eve. And he said that he won't stay for countdown because he has to pick up his wife, who's working at Sam's Club.
I'm working, Mom.
He'll be leaving around 8, and I said, okay, I don't want them to stay, especially her too, because of what she posted on the internet about us. After they left this house, she posted on the internet that she unfollowed and that she's not. Scooper, can you let Mommy talk? Quiet for a second. So it was along the lines of unfollowing somebody doesn't mean you're weak. It just means that you don't want to deal with the bullshit. And so I was like, okay, all right, fine. Then don't come around us ever again, because our bullshit is basically you living off our dime every single day. And so I really didn't want anyone who feels that way to come around my place. So Brian asked me when I was at a show, even though we had already discussed that no, they can't come over, or she can't come over, or they can't stay past for the countdown. They should go home and do it together. They're a couple. Why do they have to? Anyways, I don't even want to get into that like complicated, but I said no. And then even though I said no, they came over anyway, and I was livid. I was so mad. I was working in Arizona, and to hear this and this betrayal, it felt like, are you guys not listening to me? Do you guys not respect my boundaries? We're not at that point where I'm comfortable with these people in my house. And I just think my husband because that's his brother, he's blinded by everything, and he completely disregards everything. Don't take off your pants, Scooper. And so, yeah, like I felt betrayed at the show. So I went off on my husband on that night. I was like, what did I ever, I never asked anything from you. I give you everything you want. You've done everything you want. You want kids, you want your career, you want everything. Now I feel like he's got what he wanted, and now he wants more. Yes, honey? Okay. Mommy turn on TV for you. And so, I got really mad, and I texted all of them, and I said, you guys are just like really, it was a long text. You know, I probably won't say it's along the lines of like, what the heck, like you guys. The biggest issue was his brother came over here, brought over a video game that was like literally a shooting game that is meant for like adults. And it's like, why I asked Brian the day before, hey, you know, if you're having your brothers play games, can you play something more mellow for kids? And then he said yeah. And then when I'm watching them through the camera here, I see them playing all day the shooting game. And they've been doing it for a couple of days before New Year. And so Scooper, for a moment, he was walking around the house. He had a gun, and he came up to me and he said, Mommy, I want to kill you. And I told Brian that. He said, that's not appropriate for a 3-year-old to do that. Can you imagine if he went to school and said things like that? Give me a moment. It's a complete irresponsible thing to do as a parent and as a old adult uncle to be doing that. And I assume when they come over, they were supposed to hang out as a family, play with the kids, get to know the kids or whatever. Like, this is an opportunity to spend time, but instead they're sitting there playing video games. And then on top of that, they had beers hanging around. Rain got to the beer. It was an empty can, but you know, you can get in there and you could bite the can and it could cut your lip. So I was concerned about that. And it's like, why do you leave all your beer cans around? Like, it's not like he came from China, his man-child brother. But he's, you know, Indonesian, but he's taken on the whole Chinese role, and he thinks like women should clean up after him or whatever, and like, it's not how it happens here. Like, clean up after yourself, and especially when there's kids around. And my husband, he didn't change the baby's diaper, he left them naked, and I had to tell him, hey, you know, cut it out. It's just a game. Like, pause it and take care of your kids. And I completely went off. Then I went even more livid, and maybe there's a sense that I am going through this like hormonal change because of the pregnancy. I don't know. I don't even know I'm pregnant, so I have to find out. For now, it's showing that I am. Who knows? But I'm so mad. And then I came home the next day. I texted them all and I said, you know, get out, Brian, get out, get your stuff, get out, and go to your brother, your man-child brother, adult children. Take care of them. Wipe their ass for the rest of your life if you want to, as you please. And I'll take care of our real children, like little kids here. And then they could secure their money bag, which is Brian. Because to them, Brian's just money. Like, Brian pays for everything. They have a car. Now they have 2 cars. They have houses. They have apartments. They have expensive, you know, gadgets. They bought themselves like a new TV. They bought like a bunch of things. And then they don't have the common decency to like be accountable and have the principle to pay back for their debts for years. And I just felt like, you know, and then Brian's like, oh, well, I'll just deduct it from his pay. And I'm like, why would you deduct it? He has to be the person to come to you to be able to make an effort to pay. Why is Brian making the adjustments? And so Brian he'll say even stuff like, I won't even give him a raise, and that'll be his deduction. And I was like, what the heck? Like, there's no responsibility on their part, and they just, and ultimately it's Brian's fault because he is the one who enables them, and they think they did nothing wrong because it's like, oh, well, Brian wants to do it, so we'll just take it. We'll just keep taking as much as we can. And so last night was pretty rough for me. I mean, I cried all night. I don't want to get started again, but I cried all night, and I thought to myself, like, you seriously, I told him to leave. Yes, I did. I told him to get out. But I also told him to get rid of his brother, and I also told him to take care of the kids. He doesn't do any of that, but it's so easy for him to say, oh, okay, I'll leave, because in the end, he gets to do what he wants. No one's telling him what to do. He can stay with his brother and continue to enable them. He's already got his kids from me, and I'm taking care of his kids, so the kids are off his hand. He's like a free man. And so I felt like betrayed and abandoned. Here we go again. I mean, I was okay this morning. I really was okay this morning. I woke up with a clear mind. And then I was like, you know, I can do this because I gotta be strong for my kids. And I was fine. But I guess, like, when you're thinking about it and talking about it and documenting it, like, now, it makes you feel so down about it. And I'm actually pretty scared because I don't want to stress. Because I might be pregnant. I might lose this kid.
because of all this, what is going on. And maybe in a sense, I told him to leave. It's probably a test. Like, it's either me or you guys. Me or them. Me, the person who gave you life in America. I freaking paid for his school. I mean, he was able to get a good job. Now he's able to bring all these people here, all these Indonesian and his brother, and pay for everyone. And then now it's like, okay, he's got his kids too, so it's like he wanted to move on to the next chapter of his life, and that's it. And I just felt like, how could you do this as a father? Like, he used to tell me, anyone who leaves their kids, that kind of person is just, I don't get it. He used to say that I could never leave my kids. I could never turn my back on them. I could never. And the whole time when he was packing his stuff, Scooper was like following him. He's like, where are you going, Daddy? Where are you going? And he's just like, you know, it was just really sad. I feel more pain for Scooper. I really do. And he probably doesn't know, but like, it's gonna be the first time where he doesn't see his dad for like a good moment. Anyways, it just feels like I was manipulated and then entrapped and then abandoned by my own husband, who I gave everything to and who I trust, who I loved. This is my thoughts, my feelings I'm sharing with those who might even be going through this, and I never thought I would be able or be going through this ever, me and Brian. And he really did choose his brother over our family, and that makes me so angry, sad, disappointed, and just betrayed. His brother's 35 fucking years old. These kids are like 3. I'm his fucking wife. His brother's wife, spoiled, rotten, wants 2 cars, can't even drive herself, has a driver's license, expects people to do things for her. And Brian's just there, alright, let me help you guys. Let me help you guys and just leave us in the dust. I don't think I've ever felt, I mean, I have before, and it's been growing, but I truly feel heartbroken. And I don't even know how this pregnancy is gonna go. We're gonna have to do it alone. And yes, I do have a tendency to nag, but it's really not my fault because I'll ask him nicely. I'll ask him nicely again. And after 100 times of asking him nicely, he just does not listen at all. And then I get frustrated and I raise my voice a little bit and it becomes louder and louder. And then when it gets to that point of nagging, then he starts to say that it's my fault. He blames things on me like I'm the nagger, but like just simple things. Take care of your kid. This is our project together. We did this together. And even though I didn't want to have a hand in it at all, like 100% was supposed to be him, I still try my best to help him out. At least 90% on my part. And he just takes and takes. And maybe you guys think this is like me sitting here talking shit about Brian, but it's not. This is reality. This is what's going on in my life. He's not a bad person. He's just someone who doesn't see his priorities straight. He thinks that I'm okay. I got everything. And he wants to save people all the time. This is the reason why he brings so many Indonesians over, because he feels like he has to save people. And he's so focused on his career. He wants to accomplish things. It's like middle-age crisis. Every single time he wants something, he gets things done. He gets a truck. He gets his license. He tries to do law school. These are goals in his life that he wants to stamp and get done. But if I just keep myself busy and not think about it, I think I'll be okay. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I do want to note that for New Year's, he promised to be nice to his wife, but the first thing he did was ask me if Marilyn could come over for New Year's after we had discussed No and how I feel about what she did to me and what they've done to us. They use us, they manipulate me, they belittle my intelligence. They think it's funny, it's a joke because I'm a ditz sometimes. They claim property in this house. They're lazy. They make Brian do everything. They want everything. And then the second thing he does is he chooses them over us. The two things that he did right after he said he was going to be nice to his wife. I don't even know what else to say. What do they say that Minnie means? Okay. Okay, now I'm done. Actually, one more thing I'd like to note. I mean, he was sick after the party, and I told him to rest up. And instead, he ended up playing video games all night till 3 a.m. I tell him you can play till 12 because we gotta wake up and take care of the kids. And he's like, yeah. And then he ends up playing till 3. And I'm like, you lied to me. Like, literally, you can't even wake up in the morning to take care of the kids with me. And it's like, oh, I don't have time to work because I'm so busy, I'm so behind, but I have hours and hours to play video games and teach my son, expose him to the shooting game. If you guys watched my vlog yesterday, Scooper started shooting the kids. Like, what the heck? Like, his brother has turned him and the older brother into a deadbeat adult child. It's like we're supposed to progress, not regress. Anyways, I think my kids are up. My twins are up, so I gotta go get them. Cooper, you good?
Yeah.
Okay, mommy's here. Okay, we're gonna do this together, all of us. Okay?
Okay.
I love you.
Mom, how is it going, Mom?
You're gonna have lunch. You're gonna have cookies. I already gave you cookies, okay? Calm down.
Wow.
Wow, okay. Hi, we're all up? Hey, Rain. Careful, Scooper, be nice to baby. Hey, be nice. Okay, sweetheart. Okay.
Baby one toy.
Okay, baby wants to hang with mommy for a moment. Okay?
Mommy.
Ray needs some love.
Mommy.
It's okay, sweetheart. I know. So, I did not tell Brian I'm pregnant. And he doesn't watch my vlogs anyway, so he won't know. But I am, I guess, ready to close that chapter. We've just been arguing about the same thing over and over again, and he's not ready to give up his brother, so maybe this is the time where we transition from an item to, like, you know, co-parenting. So yeah, we'll find out in like a week or two for sure. And hopefully it's a girl. Hopefully mama get her wish. It's a girl. Another boy would just be like, oh my god, trouble. I know. Alright, so today I took another test. Every single day I take the cheap test and then the expensive one, and today this is it. I think it's more clear today. I did not tell Brian I was expecting, maybe, possibly, mainly because I really wanted to surprise him, and like, you know, at a point when I'm like figuring out like if I'm having a girl or a boy, then I would let him know. But I think we're running the show alone, and it is what it is. Yeah, but I do want to document everything and not get it like lost in time. Last time when I had the twins, I kind of kept it low key because I felt like it was more high pregnancy situation, and then coming from the first pregnancy, a lot of people were like giving me certain comments, and it just made me feel really bad about myself because I didn't react the way that certain people wanted me to. But the second one, I tried to clear myself from any stress, and I feel like the third one, I can do it. I can handle it, and I can be able to manage my
my feelings towards anyone who has something to say on the internet. But anyway, this is my way of being open and vulnerable to all of you, sharing my story, and hopefully you guys can empathize with me and share your stories as well. But yeah, I'm excited. I hope it's a girl. I really want a girl. I think for me the biggest suspicion, hi honey, suspicion of expecting was I have this zit right here, and I was like, it's very interesting because all my pregnancy my face blew up, and so this was kind of a giveaway. Okay, eat your food, and then we're gonna go pee and then go to nap time, okay? I know. I think my next one I'm gonna name after my last name, not the Kiwos. It's just too much stress. Hey. Spending time with my boy, and he requested cereal. Yummy, huh? Are you gonna drink the milk? Ooh, look at that. Good job, honey. He's kind of unsure because it's such a big bowl, and he usually drinks from a cup. But he's enjoying it. Is it yummy? Yes, you can do whatever you want, honey. I love you. Poor thing. He's just a happy boy.
Can you get some more milk?
Okay, sure. You can have more milk, of course. Scooper just asked me to go to the dentist. You want to go to the dentist? Wow. Okay, Mommy will take you to the dentist soon, okay? It's because he got something caught in his teeth, and he was like, okay, gotta get it out. And he's watching these shows that teaches him how to clean his teeth and go to the dentist, so he wants to go. That's a good thing. I'm gonna go to the dentist soon, okay? Honey, drink your soup. Drink your soup. Or drink your cereal.
You're a dentist.
I'm a dentist. I fix your teeth. Ah. So cute. Okay. You're a dentist then. You fixed it yourself. Good job. High five. Yeah, there you go. What is this donkey sound you guys making, huh? Huh? Thank you, Scooper. He put his trash in the trash. Thank you.
I finished it.
Yeah, good job, honey. I love you. I love you guys. Boogers everywhere. Kids are just going everywhere. On the table, on the floor, dancing, doing all sorts of craziness. Look at that. Both of them. These two seem to play with each other pretty well. This guy's not so much. He's the outcast, from what I've seen.
Mommy, say whoop, 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 whoop. Mommy, say wah. Mommy, say
Silly boys. Down. Down, down, down.
Mommy, say bah. Busy.
Mm.
And mommy, say bah.
Silly boys. Okay, guys. Almost bedtime. Almost bedtime. Oh my goodness. Oh, silly boys.
Again.